Welcome to the Real Film Nerds Podcast.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of the Real Film Nerds Podcast. My name is Matt, one of your hosts. I don't know. I guess I'm the moderator. The other two are really the hosts. I'm just here listening. But this week, we review a movie called The Brutalist, and it was Brutalist.
Awesome, dude. I like it.
There you go, great. Mike. I got it just for you. I know you like it. So there you go. There's host number one, Mysterious Michael Talent, and host number two, she is looking like she's drunk, again on a hot toddy.
Yes, it was brutal.
Well, you can say hi, You can say hi, Ma Henshaw. I almost called her hot toddy.
Hi, Ma. Hi, Ma Henshaw.
Clear. See, I told you she's drunk on the hot toddies. She loves them beverages. So, all right.
We're not at that section yet.
So, all right. The Academy Awards are over. I did not watch them because I was doing continuing education. I'm trying to remember where I was that night. I think I was out at Outback that night. It was delicious. But, dude, like one of the best prime ribs I've ever had. They have a thing called Aussie style where they like grill it and add spices and stuff. It was so good. I wanted to take it home. I wanted to take my leftovers home, but I did not think it was going to make the 4-hour car ride. And I didn't want to take the risk of spending all day tomorrow on the toilet. So I did not bring the rest of the prime rib home, and I'm really regretting it. I should have gambled.
Oh.
I just should have gambled and did it anyways.
Yeah, you were in Nevada, dude. Just gamble.
Yeah, and I lost. What little I gambled, I did lose, as expected. But anyways, look, we're not here to talk about gambling or delicious steaks, but we are here to talk about the Academy Awards. The Brutalist did not win Best Picture, which is great because I don't think it should have. The movie I wanted to win Best Picture, The Complete Unknown. I don't remember the exact title. Complete Unknown.
I think that's it.
The Bob Dylan film. Yeah, I wanted that or Dune 2. Neither of them won. Timothy Chalamet got The Shaft. He got bent over and given the shaft.
That was so sad.
Mom, you watched the Academy Awards. Were
Everything.
They good, bad, mediocre? What?
I was very disappointed because, yes, I think Chalamet should have gotten the award. I mean, I thought, Adrien was good, but I didn't think he was earth-shaking. But I guess everybody else thought he was. So, but when you were watching the awards and they mentioned Timothy, everybody cheered. And I'm like, well, why in the heck didn't they vote for him? I mean, that irked me terribly because Dylan didn't get any awards. Not that I noticed.
Nope.
And I wrote down everything. It got shut out. Dune got
shut up, shut out.
Yeah, out. Yeah.
She said
anyway.
Shut up, dude.
Oh, I heard up.
Well, I didn't say it, but
Don't
anyhow.
be mean.
Dune got 2, and it was all for special effects, well,
and sound.
Come on. There was a lot more that could have gotten on there too. I mean, I was not real happy with just, everything was, what's her name? Anora. Yeah. Not everything. I mean, I don't know how many they got, but they got a lot.
They got like 5, I think.
5. Yeah. Okay. Wow. That was just a lot.
Like best director.
Yeah.
Best actress. Best screenplay, maybe? Best movie.
Yeah, it's one of those. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could check
Cinematography was
my
this
notes.
movie. I think. Wasn't it, Matt?
Yeah.
Brutalist? Cinematography?
Brutalist got cinematography, which
And best actor.
I kind of agree with. I mean, the cinematography was really, really good in The Brutalist.
Yeah.
But again, I personally really like Dune 2. I think that movie got screwed, and I really think The Complete Unknown got screwed.
Well,
it did.
For special effects, Matt, what happened to the Planet of the Apes movie, man? That was like amazing.
No mention, nothing. Zippo. I know that was very disappointing. It's like they honed in on the one Anora, and that was pretty much it, you know. And Wicked, well, I almost thought Wicked got a few. What did they do? Get 3, I think, or something like that.
Costumes,
But I
know
thought it
that.
would. Yeah, that for sure. And I agree with that one, you know. But for Emilia Perez to get Best Music, what? Are you kidding? What?
Oh, it was a
come on.
musical.
Yes, it was a musical, but I don't think people are going to go down the street humming whatever the music was. I don't think so.
Well,
Mm-mm.
I mean, we talked about that last week. So if you want to know our review on Emilia Perez, it was last week, Real Film Nerds, episode number 412.
All right. Well, Matt, I guess we're kind of all over the place, so I'm just going to ask you your first impressions of the Brutalists.
I would love to give my first impressions, Mike, but I think you need to do the breakdown.
Oh, all right. Hold on. I'm going to do the breakdown as soon as I bring it up.
You can do it, Mike. Director Bradley Corbet.
Okay. Yep, got it. Bradley Corbet, written by Bradley Corbet and Mona Festival. Starring Adrien Brody, Felicity Jones, Guy Pearce, Joe Alwyn. When a visionary architect and his wife flee post-war Europe in 1947 to rebuild their legacy and witness the birth of modern United States, their lives are changed forever by a mysterious, wealthy client.
All right. So you want my first thoughts on the Brutalist?
Yes.
Boring as shit.
Okay.
Done.
All right. Ma Hinshaw.
Ma Hinshaw, I will tell you, I watched the first part and then I fell asleep. And then I woke up and then I watched it for quite a long while there. And then I fell asleep again for a little bit. And then I woke up and watched the rest. It was quite boring in my view. And I think they spent too much time on, okay, he came in like my grandmother and mother did, Ellis Island, blah, blah, blah. And he had to get, crappy jobs, which my grandmother had to, but they spent so much time on that. And you just kind of sit there and go, oh, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Here, hold on. I got you, Mom. Boring as shit.
Yeah, you're right. That's it. There you go.
Yeah. They definitely spent too much time on that. I guess they're trying to drive home how hard it was for him once he arrived and stuff, but like his episode with like his cousin and like all kinds of like it just kept getting worse and worse. It was like, man, this is just it's a very like dark and kind of like sad movie like pretty much the whole time. And there's only like 2 or 3 parts where it's a little bit like happy. I don't know. It's just
I agree.
It's just I'm actually surprised it didn't win because this is pretty weird. Definitely weird, right, Matt? We like the weirdness.
I don't like I like some weirdness, but I don't know, dude. I did not think this was a super great movie, and I don't understand why it was nominated for so much stuff. I think it was way too long. Everyone's favorite brother-in-law, Frankie Lala, said this is the best movie he's seen in 25 years. I think he's high as a giraffe's ass. Yeah, that's one of my favorite sayings. I know I use it a lot, but he's high, saying it's the best movie he's seen in 25 years. Nope. I think it was mediocre at best. I don't understand why it's nominated for Best Picture. The cinematography is about the best thing going. Adrien Brody, his acting was phenomenal. Felicity Jones, Guy Pearce, they were all fantastic. But Mike, we harp on it and we harp on it and we harp on it all the time. It's all about the story, and the story on this was just lackluster.
Yeah.
It's not even
just
true.
lackluster. It's not true. I don't know. It was just... I couldn't try, even after reflecting on it, and I had to watch this in like 30-minute blocks over several days because I just didn't have the time to be able to sit down and watch it for 3 hours and 25 minutes or whatever.
3:34.
When I got to the intermission in the movie, I was like, "Woo! I'm maybe halfway." It actually did change too. But man, I don't know. Like, I'm not sure. I was trying to think of what the overall point of the movie was, and it's like, I don't know. Somebody had a really rough life. Like, I don't know. I guess times after the war were rough.
I was thinking we were maybe going to try and say something about how difficult it is to be an immigrant, but that's not really even touched on much at all. It's more the weirdness of what goes on in his life and the weird coincidences.
It's the weirdness and I guess some of the anti-Semitism that he experiences, but I mean, he's really just had a rough, like, I don't know. Everyone just kind of...
But even the anti-Semitism was pretty mild, comparatively speaking to other films.
Yeah. I don't know. I did like the one part in the movie, which I actually liked a lot, but they didn't even really talk about much, was his buddy. The guy that he met in, like, the food line.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that guy was awesome. He was, like, his best buddy. They were, like, they did everything together. He helped, like, he made sure he always worked with him, like,
Right.
but they never really, like, talked about that. Like, it was just weird, that part. Like, it was like his best friend, but it was like a character they didn't want to tell you about. So we learn almost nothing about him besides he has a kid. And he sings in that one part when they're, like, up on the crane or whatever, like at the docks, when I think they're being, like...
Yeah, when they were working in the salt, right?
Or whatever.
The salt
I don't
mines?
know what it was. Yeah. No, was it salt mines? I don't know. Whatever. When they were up, wasn't that coal or?
Oh,
I don't
coal.
know.
Yeah, I got it mixed up. Different raw material.
Yeah, it was coal. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's like we don't learn hardly anything about him. I don't know. Just
Well, okay, and then explain this one to me. I really don't understand this. Felicity Jones has second billing. She's not in an hour and a half of the frickin' movie.
right.
I don't get that.
Well, even
Pearce.
Guy Pearce doesn't show up for like 45 minutes, I think.
Right.
Because it's a while before you see him, and then he, like, storms in and talks about how his library is crap. But that was awesome.
Yeah.
The one actor who I thought didn't do that great, or maybe that's just the way he was Van Buren's son.
Oh, yeah, that was very bad. Yeah.
Joe Alwyn as Harry Lee. I don't know.
He was trying too hard. That's what I thought.
Yeah, something was off. Like, and maybe he was just doing that, but I don't know. And then there's stuff with the niece, the Sophie.
Yes. That was real weird. How she...
What was about that? They never talk about what, like, it's so weird, man.
They talk a little bit about her in the, like, she talks a little bit in the end and how she went to, like, Jerusalem and, you know, how she was the one talking about her uncle in the 80s and, you know, how he had led this great life and all this other stuff. But up until basically that point, she says freaking nothing in the entire movie.
Yeah, and people are always speaking for her. It's weird. It's just real weird.
It doesn't make sense. The only thing, again, it's just me kind of thinking is maybe she was really damaged by being in the camps and stuff during World War II. But I would have liked to have seen more of that stuff. Like, okay, if she's not talking, then show her running around the camps as a child or something like that. You know, give us a little bit more. I mean, I think one of the biggest effects on the whole film and all the characters was their time in the different concentration camps. And you don't even really figure that out until the very end of the movie when the Sophie is talking about how his design, especially of his crown jewel, the building that he did for Guy Pearce's character, was modeled after the concentration camp he was in. Like, you don't even know until the end of the movie. I thought it was just bad.
And the thing
bad.
is, they show his drawings, which I thought was cool because architects, I've had friends who are architects and they usually make just great renderings of, every position of their buildings and stuff. But you see all that, right? And I think they spend too much time on how he wants to build the building too. I really think they spend a lot of time on that. But then at the end, at the dead end, you find out that he, copied out of being in Buchenwald. And I'm like, what? At the very end, it might have helped if we learned it in the middle or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would have helped drive like why he was fanatical. He was just I don't know, beyond driven. Like when he was working on it, and you're like, what is? And it's like they give you the motivation too late. It just wasn't great storytelling.
No. And then one thing that I think is a pivotal part of the film that you only see them really talk about 2 or 3 times is clearly he was a heroin addict.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He had a problem, but they don't
touch on it at all whatsoever.
Not really.
Like I was trying to explain it to my mom, the part where, spoilers, I guess, because we're not in spoiler territory, but whatever. One of the big twists of the film, I guess, when Guy Pearce has his way with Adrien Brody, my mom was like, no, he was drunk. I was like, no, he was out shooting up is what it was going on. And
I think he was also.
Well, he was probably drunk too, but he had a belt strapped around his arm, and you had to pick up on that. But Guy Pearce, ran over there and shot him up.
Yeah, I didn't catch that. I didn't really. I'm like, oh, I thought he was just drunk. Yeah.
Well, and then he gives his wife basically heroin too,
Oh yeah, he ODs her.
Yeah. So they don't even really touch on that. So it was just it.
And then she's walking at that end part. Like there was a lot of weird things, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that blew my mind because here she couldn't walk. She was in like a push cart thing, all that stuff all through the movie. And then right before the end, she walks into the wealthy family thing with a cane. And I'm like, what the Sam Hill? What happened? You know what I mean? You don't know.
Mom, I expect you to be walking next time I see you.
Oh, heck no.
I'm going to get you some heroin. You're going to OD.
No
and you're
way.
gonna walk.
Don't come. No. Do not come near my body with any nasty stuff. No. But I mean, that was very strange. It kind of just leaped from one thing and then bada boom, there she is. For a minute there, I looked and I thought, is that his wife? I really was wondering, but wait a minute, she's walking.
Yeah.
It was weird. It was plain weird, I thought.
Yeah, I was wondering if the heroin gave her superpowers.
It could have helped her deal with the pain, which they said the pain was caused, by her treatment in Bougainville or something?
I guess she had early onset osteoporosis.
Osteoporosis, yeah, from
because of
the famine. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't hear what exactly it was, but yeah, that was very strange.
Mom, stop falling asleep when you're watching the movie.
Well, that would help.
That would help, yeah. All right, Matt, so I guess I should just get on with the what are you drinking and stuffs before we spoil the whole thing.
Is that you asking me? What am I drinking?
Yes. Matt, what are you drinking this fine morning, evening, afternoon? Did you open the Blantons? Matt, when you get your new house, you gotta open the Blantons.
No, the Blantons, that's a celebratory drink. But yes, I guess I probably should. When the new house.
At least once.
Yeah. Well, I'm not drinking anything fancy, just the staple that I was drinking in Laughlin, Michelob Ultra.
Okay. All right. Nice. I am drinking one of those IPAs. It's just the Aldi's IPA. I forget what it's called.
Aldi IPA?
Yeah, Aldi IPA.
Aldi IPA?
Yeah, Aldi IPA. Yeah, that's it.
Mike, now you got to ask Ma Hinshaw.
Yes. Ma, what are you drinking this fine morning, evening, afternoon?
Well, I already drank it, and I don't remember. I had a glass of wine with my beef stroganoff that I made today, and it was Marsala. And I was like, because it's a clear wine, but when you taste it, it's a little sweet, not real sweet, which I like because I don't like sweet, gooey wine, But and it was pretty tasty, actually.
Nice.
So,
I don't know if I know that one. Okay.
Marsala. Nope.
That kind, yeah.
Mm-mm.
All right. Cool.
Oh, I know what. Do you have a fantastic dad joke now, Mike?
I got dad jokes. I don't think they understand though. Gotta think I'm funny. Other people never laugh though. Dad jokes.
Oh yes, this is gonna be a good one. I think Matt's gonna laugh on this one.
Oh, I don't know, dude.
Why?
That's difficult.
Why is money called dough?
Why is money called dough? Because it's delicious?
Because we all need it.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh, my.
That's brilliant.
Matt,
It's from the book, though. Gotta love it when it's from the book. I have to love it when it's from the book. So.
all right.
All right, Mike. I don't know if this is a hard one or not. Nothing really popped out to me, but we'll find out.
Oh, it's easy one,
Is it?
dude. Yeah.
Okay. Well, Mike, how does the Brutalist relate to the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
All right, Matt. So, this is pretty easy. Guy Pearce was in Iron Man 3.
Oh, yeah. Shit. I should have put that together. I liked some of that movie, but yeah, he was the Manchurian.
He was the Manchurian, wasn't that? Well, he was Aldrich Killen.
Yeah, that's the Manchurian.
But yeah.
He's the real Manchurian.
The real Manchurian, right? Not the one. Yeah,
not
okay.
the
That's
fake one that's done by Sir Ben Kingsley.
Yeah. Anyway,
yeah.
So, yeah, this one wasn't too bad for MCU.
Yeah, damn it, I missed it.
So now, what we haven't spoiled, we can continue to spoil.
So, I don't know. I mean, we pretty much already spoiled most of the movie, so.
Right. Well,
Mom, what do you want to keep talking about the Brutalist? Well, Mike's already talking, so I interrupted him. So go ahead, Mike. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. So I think this was weird enough to get nominated because it's just kind of an odd story and stuff, and they love those odd stories. Adrien Brody did a great job. I am questioning why he got like how he won again, because it's like not that they'll ever say that they do this, but they definitely take into consideration if the person's already won. So,
well, did you see the controversy around that?
No. What's the controversy? Let me know.
Neither of you heard this controversy.
Nope.
No, man. When do I have time?
Well, neither do I. I didn't even get a chance to watch the Academy Awards, but I heard about this. I clicked on a link and read it.
Oh, there you go. You clicked on that link.
Oh, I do a lot of reading when, I'm in the bathroom, and it takes 45 minutes, I mean, no matter what I eat.
Yeah, clear the
Gotta
pipes.
clear them out. Fire in the hole. Anyways. So a lot of people did not vote for Ralph Fiennes because they feel that Ralph Fiennes already won an Academy Award and he doesn't deserve a second one. Ralph Fiennes has never won an Academy Award.
He's been nominated.
He has been nominated, right? But he has never won. And so a lot of people that were anonymously reporting who they voted for and why said that. And it was a lot of people, according to this article.
See, that's
Oh,
interesting. But
bad.
everyone should know that Adrien Brody got it from The Pianist about 20 years
Dude,
ago.
and The Pianist is an incredible film. He deserved it for that. His acting was amazing in that film. I feel that Timothy Chalamet got screwed. Although I would have taken Ralph Fiennes too. I think Ralph Fiennes in The Covenant was amazing. That was a very good film, other than the end. And Mike, I know you haven't watched it yet.
I want to
No,
see
but
it.
I'll watch it. It's on one of the.
I thought you
streaming
watched it,
services.
Ma.
No, I didn't. I told you I have to watch it.
How the hell am I? Okay, yes, it is on Paramount Plus. I think it's either
Oh, good,
Paramount Plus
okay.
or Peacock. It's one of the P's.
And that's what happens when a pope dies, right? Like,
Yes.
how they
Oh.
process it. Well, they might be doing that real
Dude,
soon.
I absolutely loved it. It was, I'm into politics to a degree, but it was incredibly political, and it's a very, very interesting movie. Yeah, it is not thrilling or exciting or action packed. It's very dialogue heavy, and it is wonderful. I really liked it, except for the last 15, 20 minutes. I just did not think that huge. I won't spoil it, but I'll just say there's a huge twist at the end, and I just don't think it was needed. I really don't. It was an extremely strong movie without that. So go watch it. I actually got a free ticket to see The Covenant from Harkins, so I went and watched it for free.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, it's on one of the streaming services.
Yeah, yeah, I think they might have to be doing that soon.
Yes.
Yeah,
Nominating
I'm
a new
afraid
pope. Right. Yeah, he's very, very ill. He's very ill.
he is so ill.
But yeah, it was just interesting. I mean, I've known about the process and everything, but it was more about the political aspects of it and everything that was going on, and it was really good. It was really, really good. I liked it, but it still was not the movie that I wanted to win Best Picture. I wanted a Complete Unknown or Dune 2, and
Yeah, both Timothy Chalamet,
He's a-
Matt. Did you realize he would be in?
he's amazing, dude. And he, I think he should have won the Academy Award, but he's going to be around, and he'll probably win one in the next 5 years at least. But still,
Well, that's what people were saying, and which irks me because if you do a fantastic job in a movie, which he did absolutely fabulously in that one, I don't care if you're young and you might win later on down the road. I still think he should have gotten
I think he
the
got the
Academy
shaft.
Award.
I think he got the shaft. I
Yep.
think I didn't give it a super high rating. I gave it like a 4. If I could go back, I would give it a 5 because I had no clue that they did the singing and the performing live on film. That's just wow. Just absolutely
Phenomenal.
amazing. Absolutely amazing. But
Yeah, it was a great movie. Mags and I actually got to go see that. We watched that, I think, at Christmas.
yeah, I think you guys when your mother-in-law was
And I
watching
potted
the
remotely, yeah.
children's. But yeah. Okay, so let's get back on the Brutalist just real quick because I'm pretty much done talking about this movie in my opinion.
Yeah. Right.
Should people spend 3 hours and 35 minutes or 34 minutes watching the Brutalist? Ma, go. Defend.
I don't believe they should in the movie house. I don't really think there's a need of it. It was cool when they go to the to Italy to get the Carrara marble, which I thought was very fascinating, and that he wanted the marble. You know, the statue David is made out of that marble, but you don't need the wide expanse for this movie. I just don't believe that you do.
Mike?
So that's my view.
No, I don't really think anybody needs to watch this movie. I mean, it's for the most part the message of what it's supposed to be isn't extremely clear, which I mean is fine because some movies are like that and it's open to interpretation, but it's just so long and it's not very, the story just kind of, there's lots of weirdness. So I don't think people should watch it, really. I mean, it's just... a lot of people are going to watch it because it got nominated. I mean, including us. But I don't think we should have other people suffer, Like, save 3.5 hours and go do something else.
So I'm with both of you. I just don't think this movie was worth the time or the effort. I don't hate it. I don't love it. It's kind of in the middle. Clearly, we are not like the norm because the critics love it. The audience thought it was decent. I think the audience score is like 80 something, Ma, right?
Yep.
I don't remember. I didn't look it up, but the Rotten
I think it
Tomatoes
was 84, something like that.
But I just don't think it's worth it at all. Adrien Brody's performance is good. The cinematography is good. Felicity Jones is good. Guy Pearce is good. The story is bad. And the story is a big part for me. I know it's a big part for you, Mike, and I don't know about Ma. She's never really talked about it. So, but yeah, don't waste your time. If you want to watch it, maybe rent it and try and watch it before it runs out. But even then, I don't think it's worth it. So, all right, Mike, how many reels?
I'm going to give it 3 reels. I mean,
3
it's
reels.
okay.
Wow. All right, Ma Hinshaw, how many cookies?
I can't remember if I gave it 3 or 3.5. I don't remember right now.
Well,
but
tell the hamsters to start running in your brain.
Well,
those
the
wheels.
Hamsters have gone to bed.
The hamsters have died. At least one has
They're
died.
snoring.
Poor Bobo.
Oh, I know. But I think I gave it 3. I don't think I gave it 3.5, but, well, I think 3 because, it was okay. I mean, if you have lots of time to kill and, you can go. But I was not thrilled with it.
Well, I give it 2.5.
3 cookies. Okay.
I give it 2.5 there because Ma talked over me. She said 3 again. I say 2.5. Mike says 3. So there's 2 3s and a 2.5. Next week, hopefully this movie is awesome. The trailer looks great. We were going to do Last Breath, but this other movie is coming out that I really want to see, and I'm arguing with Mike and Ma Hinshaw about it, so we're going to go see it. It's a sci-fi comedy is what it's being slated as. Dark comedy, adventure, fantasy, sci-fi, alien invasion. It's called Mickey 17, starring Twilight Boy. I mean Robert Pattinson. I mean Batman.
Oh, yeah, he is Batman.
Yeah. So, Mickey 17, we'll chat about it next week. I don't have anything else to add. Ma and Mike, you can fight on who has more to add, and then Mike can do his thing.
I got nothing.
I have no more to add, so go for it, Mike.
Okay. Well, I am looking forward to watching Mickey 17. I think a fun sci-fi movie would be great. We've had a lot of crazy drama with all the Academy stuff, so something maybe lighthearted or maybe like a dark comedy would be great. So, with that, thanks for listening, everybody. Make sure to follow us on the socials, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter /X, and we'll catch you on the next pod. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to The Real Film Nerds. Now, don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Real Film Nerds. Now, go out and catch a movie.